Hi, I'm Jules and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how do we overcome the fear of public speaking. If you were to ask me to go up to speak in public, I'll be deathly afraid and I'll be so terrified because images of myself tripping on the stage, forgetting my lines, or even, when I tell a joke nobody laughs, oh my god, that would be so, it would be a nightmare for me. It reminds me about 6 years ago when I was on a business trip to New Zealand. A place that, which is very famous for the sport of bungee jumping. So since I was there, I decided that I would like to sign up and try out this sport. But my colleagues were really afraid, and in the end, I was the only one who signed up for it. So when the day came, I went to the place and I was there. I had no fear in me. I signed the documents here, there, and then I put on the gear. All was okay. I was not fearful at all. So I was so proud of myself until the moment that I stepped onto the platform and it was my turn. And then I decided to look down, and it was holy shit. This was suicide. I could see a tiny boat down there at the lake, at the river actually, waiting for me to pick me up. Am I going to do that? I think this is a mistake. Perhaps maybe I should turn back. And then, in my heart I said, okay, since I'm here, I'm going to do it. So I said, okay, let me count. 1, 2, let me step back. I need to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then when it was time, then I tried again. I went up to the front at the edge and I was thinking, I can do this. I can do this. 1, 2, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. No. Hang on, let me take a deep breath first. I chickened out. I heard that this rope was new. It's just tested, and I think that I'm just the 10th person who used this rope. Maybe I'm the 10th tester for this rope. Maybe it's not so secure. Maybe they should check again. I should ask them to check again whether it's tight enough. Sir, can you just check this out and just make sure that it's tight? Just want to be sure. Ma'am, it's okay. You can go now. Okay. Don't come so near me. Don't come so near me. I can do this. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I can do this. Okay. 1, 2. Yes. No. I mean, they're right. I don't need to do this for anybody. Who am I trying to prove anyway? I've got nothing to prove to my mom, my dad, my spouse, my children, my boss. No, I really don't need to do that. I don't need to prove to anyone that I can do this. Maybe they were right. I should just not do it. Then as I turned around, I saw a long line of people waiting for me. I think in their head they were thinking, is this girl going to jump? So the guy the guy manning the place asked me, ma'am, are you ready to jump? And I said, in my head I was thinking, I paid so much for this bungee jumping thing. I paid in New Zealand dollars, I earned in Malaysian dollars. It's really pricey. And gosh, I don't think I'm going to come back again, not in the near future. This is my only chance to do it. If I don't do it now, I might regret. Come on. Yes, I can do it. And that guy, I think he was reading my mind, and he told me, ma'am, how about I bring you to the edge, we go there together, and then I count to 3, and then I just give you a little tap and you go down. I said, okay, let's do it. So we walked together to the ledge, and then he said, are you ready? And before I could count 1, he tapped me on the shoulder, and there I fell. And whoa! It was such a long fall. Actually, it was just, it completed in 3 seconds. But during that moment, it just felt like it was a long way to go, and went all the way down, and then he pulled me all the way halfway up, and I go down again, and I was, oh my god, why did I do this? Why did I do this? And then after that, when it started to cool down, I was like, whoa. Then I started to open my eyes, and then I did that, and I thought, wow, the scenery is beautiful, and the river is so clean and so blue and so clear, and there are no crocodiles. There are no crocodiles in New Zealand, and I even can even swim in this river. Well, and when the boat picked me up, and I was thinking to myself, well, it's not that bad. It was not so bad as I thought it would be. I could even try it again. So this is same as what public speaking is. If you never try it, if you don't try it, actually you don't know that you can do it. So public speaking is not about just going on the stage and presenting to a large group of audience. It can be something very normal, like you're going to office and doing a technical presentation to your colleagues, or even doing a sales speech to one of your potential clients. Public speaking is just basically speaking to someone who is listening to you. So all these things that is going on in your head, they are just noise. They are just fear, unfounded fear, all created in your head. So when you take the action of going up to speak, you actually break that fear. Your action of going up to speak in public breaks the thoughts in your mind, breaks all the negativity. I remember when I was 10 years old, I was walking with my friend, and we were just loitering around during the recess break when our disciplinary teacher so happened to pass by, and she saw me standing next to a pile of tissues, and without checking, she made the assumption that I littered, and within an instant she took out her hand and twisted my ear until my spectacles almost fell off. I was so shocked because it happened so fast, and I was so upset and angry because I wasn't brave enough to speak up for myself. I wasn't brave enough to tell her that I didn't do it. I couldn't communicate and express myself. Many years later, then I look back at this incident and I told myself, I never want this to ever happen again to me. I must be able to stand up and communicate to others. I took action only a decade later when I was 22 years old, fresh out of university. I did my first speech in front of a large audience, and it was then, when the moment I completed that speech, I felt this heaviness leaving me because I knew I did it. I broke my own limitations. It is true that people are going to judge you. There will be people who won't like your speech. You may be right. People who say nasty things or bad comments about you, but it really doesn't matter, because there is this another group of people who really enjoy your speech. And what you're doing is actually speaking to those group of people who enjoys your speech, your speech fans. So just visualize yourself speaking to them, connect with them, and know that what you're saying could actually help them, could actually motivate them, could actually transform their lives. Lesson number 1 is to hone your skills. Public speaking is actually a learnable skill. Some people are born to be natural speakers, but not everybody is like that. And if you're not one of those people who speak naturally, well, you're not alone. See, if you want to be a Cristiano Ronaldo, you must be prepared to spend hours of a Cristiano. if you want to be someone like Tiger Woods, then you must be prepared to spend time just like Tiger Woods. So if you want to be a good speaker, then be prepared that you need to spend time preparing, writing your speech, rewriting your speech, practicing your speech, reworking your speech until it gets perfect. So if you have any personal stories that you would like to share, please comment in the comments below and tell me, maybe it was your embarrassing moment in public speaking or your very proud moment in public speaking. I look forward to hearing from you soon. So do click the notification bell and subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.